Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We are reading from the book Sadhana Panchakam by Swami Dayananda Saraswati, which is a commentary on the Sadhana Panchakam, a set of 5 verses composed by Adi Shankaracharya as instructions to the spiritual seeker. Each verse has 8 instructions, so for a total of 40 instructions. Last time we were in the middle of verse 2, but before we proceed, as always, let us chant all the verses. Vedo nityamadhiyatam taduditam karma swanushtiyatam tene shasya vidhiyatam apachitihi kamye matastyajyatam papaughav paridhuyatam bhavasukhe doshonusandhiyatam आत्मेच्छाव्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यतां सङ्गस्सत्सु विधीयतां भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयतां शान्त्यादिः परिचीयतां दृढतरं कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यतां सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यतां प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यतां ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यतां वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरः पक्षः समाश्रीयताम् दुस्तर्कात् सुविरम्यतां श्रुतिमतस्तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयतां ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यताम् अहरहर गर्वः परित्यज्यतां देहेऽहं मतिरुज्यतां बुधजनैर्वादः परित्यज्यताम् क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकीप्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षोषघं भुज्यतां स्वाद्वानन्न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्यतां शीतोष्णादिविषह्यतान् न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यतान् जनकृपा नैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम् एकान्ते सुखमास्यतां परतरे चेतः समाधीयतां पूर्णात्मा सुसुमीक्ष्यतां जगदिदं तद्वाधितं दृश्यताम् प्राकर्म प्रविलाप्यतां चितबलां चितिबला बलान् नाप्युत्तरैश्लिष्यतां प्रारब्धं त्विह भुज्यताम् अथ परब्रह्मात्मना स्थीयताम्. So we're in the middle of discussing verse 2. So we'll first chant verse 2, read the complete translation of verse 2 and then continue. Sangasatsu vidhiyatam bhagavato bhaktirdridhadhiyatam shantyadif parichiyatam dhridataram karmashu santyajyatam सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यतां प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यतां ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम्. And the translation of verse 2, which again consists of 8 instructions, is given as follows. May you associate with people who are committed to the pursuit of knowledge. May you cultivate a firm devotion to the Lord. May you firmly practice to gain the sixfold virtues of Shama, etc. May you quickly and firmly renounce actions, even those enjoined by the Shruti. May you approach properly one who knows the truth and serve him daily. May you request from him the knowledge of the imperishable non-dual Brahman. May you listen well to the statements of the Upanishads. So the next instruction we are discussing is finding a teacher. Sadvidvan upasripyatam. Previously, satsanga was talked about, but too many people are there. They are good people, but that is a different thing altogether. Here, however, he says, upasripyatam. May the sadvidvan be approached properly. Who is the person to be approached? He should be a sadvidvan, a person who is a satpurusha, one who is dedicated to truth and a vidwan, one who knows the truth. He must also be a shrotriya. Shrotriya is one who has studied the Shastra properly. Unless he is a shrotriya, he is not going to teach. He will do some satsanga, but that has already been done. Sangha satsu vidhiyatam. We saw this earlier. Mere satsanga is not going to help now. What you require at this point is a good teacher, a clean teacher. That teacher must be a well-informed person, therefore sadvidvan. Instead of saying sadguru, he says sadvidvan. Naturally, guru is implied here. At the same time, the guru is defined by saying he should be shrotriya. So you should approach the sadvidvan properly. Even if you approach him properly, why should that sadvidvan teach you? Is it because you are going to give him guru dakshina? So guru dakshina is basically a gift traditionally given to a guru by a student. If he is going to teach you for guru dakshina, then what will he teach? The teaching will be as good as the dakshina. So to get the knowledge of Brahman, you should give Brahman guru dakshina, nothing less. In order to get the infinite, you must give the infinite. But how can you give the infinite? Can the infinite really be given as infinite? No, there is no such thing. So you cannot really give anything to a sadvidvan to make him teach you. Then what can you do? You cannot also go to him and cry like a beggar pleading, please teach me, teach me, teach me Brahman, constantly bugging the person. He will just refer you to a mental hospital. He is not going to be easily tempted by your offers. He may be a kripa sagara, an ocean of compassion, but why should he teach you? Where is the necessity for him? In his vision, you are okay as you are. He does not want you to change. However, you should make the person teach. What should you do? Serving the teacher. Pratidinam tatpaduka sevyatam. Pratidinam daily. May the paduka, sandals of the teacher, sevyatam, be worshipped. Paduka can also mean pada, feet. Why should the feet be worshipped of all places? Why should not the head be worshipped? But here the pada are worshipped because the pada aravinda, lotus feet of the Guru, are the lowest part. That means you have to bend down. Bending is required. It is emotional bending in the sense that you submit yourself to the teaching and the teacher's will for the time being. If the teacher himself does not have personal access to grind or personal ambitions, then it is a very safe place to surrender, to submit one's will. Submitting your will is very dangerous. You have to be careful because you can be exploited or manipulated. Your will is the only thing you have for surviving in this world. Your own choices are very important. You must not lose your self-dignity or self-respect. Retaining them is crucial so others do not exploit you in any manner. At the same time, if the teacher is a sadvidvan, then one can safely submit one's will to such a person. There is a freedom in this submission. Bhagavan is very difficult to see, but the person who has no will is as good as Bhagavan. Therefore, having approached the teacher, tat paduka sevyatam anudinam pratidinam. May his feet be worshipped daily. Let your mind enjoy that kind of Shraddha wherein the words of the teacher are valued. Whether one understands the words or not, they are valued so that they can be understood later. Once the Guru has been chosen, there should be no problem. That worship of the Paduka is called Shushrusha. This is a footnote for Shushrusha. Shrotum Ichha iti Shushrusha. Shrotum Ichha iti Shushrusha. Shushrusha means a desire to listen, but by implication it has come to mean service to the teacher. This becomes a very important thing because in those days, the students used to do the daily chores of the Gurukula. This service is talked about in the Upanishads. The students had to sit there for many years and the teachers did not even talk about the knowledge. They just said, just go on doing seva, service, we will see later. 30 years would go on in such a way. Students had to wait so many years for the Guru to teach. The reason for this is that after doing seva for so many years, the teacher's words become valuable. Then when he teaches, naturally it will go straight in because you have earned it. If you wait a long time for this jnanam, you'll find it works wonders when it is given to you. You have been maintaining the desire for so long without getting sidetracked. It is an excellent thing. So now the Sadvidwan is there and you begin doing seva. Then one day when the time comes, you ask him. Ask him. What should you ask him? Ask for self-knowledge. Brahmaikaksharam arthyatam. Arthyatam means prararthyatam. May you pray for, ask for aksharam brahma. So there is a footnote for that. Ekancha aksharancha iti ekaksharam. Ekancha aksharancha iti ekaksharam. Brahman, that which is ekam, one, non-dual. It is also aksharam. The footnote for aksharam, na ksharati iti aksharam. Na ksharati iti aksharam. It is also aksharam, not subject to any kind of decline or death. And it is the subject matter of paravidya, higher knowledge. And a footnote for that is atha para yaya tad aksharam madhi gamyate. Atha para yaya tad aksharam madhi gamyate. From the Munduka Upanishad, mantra 1.1.5. Previously he had apara vidya, worldly knowledge. Now he is seeking para vidya, knowledge of Brahman. Adihi bhagavato brahmeti. The footnote for that, please teach me Brahman. This is from Taittiriya Upanishad, mantra 3.1.1. Adhihi bhagavo brahmeti. Please teach me that one thing by knowing which everything is as well known. May this Brahman be asked for, prayed for. After you ask, when the person teaches you, you should listen properly. Shruti Shiro Vakyam Samakarnyatam. Shruti Shiro Vakyam Samakarnyatam. May you listen well to the words of Vedanta. Shruti Shiras means Shrutehe Shiras, the head of the Shruti. Shruti means Veda. Shruti means Veda. If the Veda has a body, then the head of the Veda will be Vedanta. That is the Uparisthana, the topmost part. Therefore, Shruti Shiraha Vakya means the Vakya statements of Veda, or Vedanta. All the teachings, the Upanishads are called Vedanta. Samakarnyata means Shruyatam, may you listen to these words properly, with vichara, inquiry. So when the Vedanta Vakyas are heard by you, you come to hear, I am Brahman. This is what is said by the Shruti. It's Tatparya, vision. The Shruti tells you, you are Ishvara, Tattvam Asi, that thou art. That refers to Brahman, the Jagat Karanam, the cause of the world. The cause of this entire world is you. That means the Lord is you. This is too much to swallow. How can I be Ishvara? This is the problem. Ishvara is omniscient. It is said, I can't even spell the word. I can't be the all-knowing, all-powerful, all-pervasive Ishvara. My knowledge, power and pervasiveness are all limited. How can I accept that I am Ishvara? Shraddha, faith can help you believe in the existence of a heaven. It can make you believe in the usefulness of going to heaven. Shraddha can make you believe you will reach heaven. But no Shraddha is good enough to make you accept that you are Ishvara. Since heaven is another place where you are not now, you can accept that and may even reach it. That promise is held out, and you can believe that if you have enough faith in the words. But here there is no room for belief, because there is nothing to believe. You are told you are Ishvara. This is not a matter for belief. Next section, the limits of Shraddha. If I hold up a piece of paper and say, this is a sheet of paper, there is nothing to believe. But suppose I point to the paper and say, look at this flower, this lovely rose. How can you believe that? There is one miserable sheet of paper here, and I say, look at this volume of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is one of the great epics of ancient India, consisting of more than 100,000 verses. Look at this volume of the Mahabharata, the great magnum opus written by Vyasa. How heavy it is. How can you believe this? And then I say, if you have Shraddha, you will believe my words. Not even an idiot has that kind of Shraddha. That kind of Shraddha is impossible, because the situation does not call for Shraddha. Shraddha is necessary only when something is not available for direct perception. Suppose I say that you will go to heaven. Heaven is not available for direct perception. Therefore, you can have Shraddha. But here you directly see a sheet of paper, and I say this is the magnum opus called Mahabharata, which runs into thousands of pages. If I were to say that this is a brief version of the Mahabharata, a shortened version, that would be okay. There are texts that present the entire Mahabharata in 5 verses. But no, I say this is Vyasa's original work and with commentary. You cannot believe that. One sheet of paper is not the Mahabharata. This could be a sheet from the Mahabharata, perhaps, just 1 page. Next section, identity of Jiva and Ishvara. Similarly, if you are told that you are a Jiva, an individual, a part of Ishvara, like a page from the Mahabharata, then you can believe that. This is why people accept such statements. Ishvara is paroksha, not available to you perceptually. If there is a total Ishvara, then you must be only a part of it, which means that you can never be Ishvara. One Jiva does not make Ishvara, just as 1 page does not make the Mahabharata. Similarly, one poor little you does not make Ishvara. Therefore, you can appreciate this idea, I am part of Ishvara. But you can never appreciate, I am Ishvara. And the Shastra says, Tattvam Asi, that thou art. So this is from the Chandogya Upanishad, mantra 6.8.7. Tat is presented as Jagat Karanam, the cause of the entire world. When viewed as the cause of the world, Brahman is called Ishvara. Brahman, which is Sadvastu, is non-dual. Out of that Brahman, everything has come. So there is a footnote here. This is a mantra from the Chandogya Upanishad, mantra 6.2.1. Sadeva somyedamagra asideka mevadvitiyam tadvaika ahurasadevemagra asidevama devaka me vadvitiyam tasmadasatah sajayata. That is the prakriya, the setup. So if someone says Tattvamasi, you are Brahman, you are that cause of the world, you find that you are not the Karanam, the cause of anything. If you say that you are the cause, it is only from one standpoint. From another standpoint, you are also the Karya, the effect. In fact, on deeper analysis, you find that you are only an effect all the time and not the cause at all. Thus, the physical body cannot be considered Karanam. Ishvara alone is Karanam, Jagat Karanam. You say, I am not a Karanam at all, so how can I equate myself to Ishvara? Next time we will discuss the section which is understanding this equation, Tattvamasi, that thou art. Om Purnamada Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।